And now I'm understanding, and you're going to look at, I hear they ripped off Somalians, ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody said, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
I keep screaming this from every mountaintop I can. That's Hassan Ali, and this is Ilhan Omar. We know who Ilhan Omar. Hassan is the president or prime minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking, and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a Black American seat in Congress.
It is very important in Ilhan tayo, Somali tayo, measures no. Somalia are exceeding tayo. Nini mo haka to siyasa of haka of moral.
They are not here to be our friends. They are not here to fight for all Black people. They are here to fight for Somalians.
He said it's important to know she's Somalian and she's in the government working for us. He's referring to the U.S. government, and she's in our government working for them in Somalia. He said she'll take that chair from a Black person. That's what that Somalian official said to his people, speaking on Ilhan Omar, and she's sitting right there. They made it very clear what her purpose was in the U.S. government. Her job is to replace a Black person for a position of power in America and then use that power to work for Somalia. Forget she was elected and placed in the Do Nothing Black Caucus. Look at her. Yeah. Her and all the other useless traitors of Black America sitting up there in the Black Caucus. Just look at them. She's a Black Caucus member, but they just told you her job was to replace Black people. That's what they're doing here. Replace Black people in the Black Caucus and work for Somalia. And we keep wondering why Black Americans can't get any points on the board. We're constantly supporting a group of people that's supposed to be representing us. But when you dig into the Black Caucus, they're doing for everybody except for the people they're supposed to be representing in Congress. Wake up. These people are not our representatives. They're outright enemies, and they're hostile.
That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So before y'all jump on here, look, just another jealous Black American. I'm not jealous of anything. We can't be beat. We're undefeated here. That's something y'all forgot. Mind you, this was on camera. So I want to know what y'all got to say about that. I already know that Black Americans have no allies at all. We don't have friends here. We don't have allies here, especially Africans. It's sad, but it's true. And it's not coming from us. It's coming from you guys, because you guys come over here to this country, automatically look at us as enemy number one. Then you get caught on camera doing this kind of It's absolutely crazy, but I love when people show their true colors. Please tell me who you are so I can believe you the first time.
Why did I see a tweet today talking about the fact that Trump is targeting Somali people in Minnesota is going to put Black Americans at risk? I don't think so. I think that Black Americans and Somali people don't look anything alike, first of all. Second of all, they don't even consider themselves Black.
We are Somalis, not Black. There, I said it.
Somalis are not Black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat, am I Black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. We eat the Arab food. Bro, think about it like this, bro. If a whole community doesn't regard themselves as Black, we can't be Black, bro.
Somalis are not Black.
These Somalians made it very clear. Somalians are not Black. Well, can anybody tell me why they openly say this? And y'all have this lady here in Congress representing us in the Black Caucus? Why is she even here? Do you see the game they're playing? She's not Black, but she's going to cosplay when it's convenient to get in position to do what? Work for Somalia, just like that Somali official said in that meeting. Talk about scamming and fraud? This right here is another major scam they're running. Because you better believe it's a lot of money moving around. And on paper, what do you think they're checking off? Let me give you a hint. Not white.
Now, before you disagree with me, I just want to say, listen, right? There's no such thing as the term black. The term black only came about in colonization. I don't have to accept that, Sahib. That's why the other day when I was in a place, someone said to me, are you black? I said, I'm not black, Sahib. I don't accept that term.
Somalis are not black. There's a difference between African and black.
You think that a person, any person, can't tell the difference between a black American and a Somali person? I don't think so. I think that you can tell the difference between a Somali person and a black American person. Like, I really do. And I'm just saying.
To my American people, do you find it bizarre that Ilhan Omar made the statement that we know that Trump don't like black Americans? Notice how they always try to clump us all together. You know, the foundational black Americans are trying to separate ourselves for this reason. Y'all came into our country, use all our benefits, clown all the black Americans. Oh, look at them. What we've been told is all we gotta do is trash them over there. Just trash them, and we can join forces and have a good life. So you did that. Now, Trump is talking about deportation. The foundational black Americans are sitting here like, well, deport them all. We don't care. Why? Because there's no deportation for us. We can sit back, eat our popcorn, and laugh at you. So Trump, please, keep going. Do more. Get rid of them all. And then you got these simps and cooks out here, especially I can't stand when I see a black man, a black male. Look at them, they're dividing country, their families, and look at them. This is wrong. This ain't right. This ain't right. Bro, do you realize that 20 million, more, maybe more than that, came over here with a false pretense that they were going to get milk and honey when they came here. Essentially, they did. Freeloading off of our tax dollars. So while this simp, this out here, oh yeah, we can't do this, this is wrong. Numbnuts don't realize that they're actually using your tax dollars to freeload and get this milk and honey. So my question to these people that keep saying this stuff is, how come we can't have the milk and honey? How come we can't chill? How come we can't have a good life? How come we keep giving everybody else a good life, but every day we gotta wake up and go to work, especially these blue collar jobs, and our bones gotta hurt every day? Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up, Mike.
And then they come over here disrespecting black people while using us at the same time, cosplaying to get goodies and benefits for themselves, checking off black on these forms. And when they scam $1 billion in Minnesota with all that welfare fraud, they get locked up and go to jail. They check black again. So they're counted as us, contributing to these crime stats that people just place on black America when these people have openly admitted for years they're not even black. They just come in black American areas and soak up all the resources meant for us.
Exactly. What people don't realize is I am speaking from a place of experience. I live in Columbus, Ohio. You can check the numbers, honey, but I believe we have the second largest Somali community in the country. Okay? What happened was they got dropped into Urban Crest, Ohio, which is on the outskirts of Columbus, Ohio. Urban Crest was one of the last remaining black American municipalities in the country. It was founded by black Americans, sort of like Black Wall Street. It was founded by black Americans, and we were a thriving community. And then one day I'm outside playing and look up and there's this guy walking around with all these sheets on him. And we're like, where'd this dude come from? We knew he wasn't one of us. Couple days later, there's 1,000 of them dropped into Urban Crest, Ohio, which if you look at it today, it is no longer the thriving black American community that it started off as before they got here. Then they moved to the north side of Columbus, which was also a black thriving area. We had black owned businesses there, black families owned homes there. And now when you go to the north side of Columbus, Ohio, it is covered in Arabic. So when people say things like, well, why ain't you upset at the Chinese for making Chinatowns or for people who make Little Italy and all that? Because that didn't happen to me. Honey, if you upset with that, you be upset with the Chinese. The Chinese never moved into my neighborhood and completely pushed my people out. And we know the fraud because we've seen it firsthand. We know what's going on. There's so many homeless African American, Black Americans in Columbus, Ohio, because all the places we used to live got Somalians in them now.
So Somalians are trying to drag Black Americans into their fight. Check this out.
But Trump based his order on a report whose author has made it clear that his goal is to denaturalize and deport as many Somali Americans as possible. This is not about crime. It's not about safety. This is about purging people like me from this country. Minnesota has always been a welcoming place for people fleeing a home country that is battered by war, poverty, and hunger. Europeans in the 19th and 20th century, Black Americans from the South, Hmong.
That was a call for allyship, and they threw the race card out there. We're all Black. What happened to I'm not Black, I'm Somalian? And what happened to the call of allyship when y'all was scamming Minnesota out of hundreds of millions of dollars? They only pull out the race card when it's beneficial to them, because before this, they'll tell you, you're jealous because Somalians are driving Priuses. And there's no allyship when they taking advantage of all these government assistance programs. HUD, public housing, they're not gonna let you in their building that they're in. And these are the same people that will tell you, if you Black American Somalians will say, hey, my people came over here in planes and your people came over here in shackles and chains. Keep that same energy, I respect that. Since me and my peoples came over here in shackles and chains in a ship, I'm porting my ship right here. This is where I'm gonna port my ship. Don't use Black as a race card. Don't use Black when it's beneficial. Keep that same energy. You not Black, you Somalians. You not Black, you Nigerians. Keep that same energy. Because when it's time to benefit off these government programs, like housing, all that stuff, they lock other people out. They don't care about nobody else but their own people. So why you yelling allyship now?
That's why I say don't be looking around for us. They're all coming out, Ilhan Omar and the rest of them, Somalians talking about Black this, Black that, getting all on the news trying to dog whistle the Black Americans, throwing out words like Black and racism to try to put a battery in our back to run out and fight for them. After they made it very clear they're not Black. And their purpose here is to, one, replace Black people and get resources, then two, use those resources to fund the lives of Somalians in America and Somalia. Yeah, their plan is to destroy Black America and really America in general. And now they're running around trying to get us to fight for them? Absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this mess below. I want to thank everybody who supported this channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.